Hey, Gino.
Gene, thanks for joining me today.
Tim, pleasure.
Friday afternoon, so I thought I'd bring a beer for us.
Thank you.
We're down by the river here in Berrima.
Perfect.
Pretty nice place to be this afternoon.
Certainly is.
Mate, there's obviously a massive lifestyle change for people out of Sydney. I guess part of your job is to sort of to sell that lifestyle.
Yeah.
What are you seeing from people who are sort of moving into the area?
Yeah, it's easy to sell that lifestyle because I've done it. Lived in Sydney and Canberra and been all over the place, and then have landed here and young family, 4 kids and amazing schools. But just being in the country, it's something that is special to grow up in. Yeah. But having Sydney just there and Canberra just there, the coast an hour away as well, we're sport for choice.
There's so many different areas of the Highlands too. If you think about sort of the terrain and the geography, as you sort of fly across from Canyon Lee, across Berrima, and you head out towards the coast, it certainly changes a lot as well.
It does. All our little villages as well.
Yep.
You can pick and choose. A lot of the questions get asked, like, where do we start? But we now know that a lot of the Sydney groups they'll buy in any of the villages as long as they find a house that suits them for the right price. But we've got Canyon Lee, which is more rugged country but very popular, out to Kangaloon and Robertson, which is its own ecosystem out there. The phenomenal country, high rainfall, and just some of the coolest houses in the country.
And mate, you and the family are moving into Berrima. It must be exciting.
Yeah, we are. It's been a sort of solid 2 years trying to work through it and get a house built. But couldn't be happier. Berrima, really popular little town, but it's a great little pub, the Surveyor General, the Vault House, phenomenal restaurants, like everything you could ask for. A river that runs through the middle of it. Awesome.
And mate, 10 acres for the kids to run around, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it is the dream when you come down. We started in town, we traded a couple of times, and it was always the idea was to get 5 or 10 acres for the kids to enjoy and us to enjoy, and so looking forward to that.
So Gino, you and I obviously work well together, albeit on different sides of the fence all the time. What's sort of your experience or view working with a local buyer's agent like myself?
Oh, look, it's been good. You guys are supplying us with buyers all the time, getting them through our properties. You're educating them, although we mightn't agree on price all the time.
We don't always agree on price, do we?
A lot of the times we can merge a deal together, and look, we understand that you guys are there to work for the buyers, and it does help in making sure the buyers are educated and ready to go. It certainly helps through the contract phase where we can move quickly and get deals done, which benefits both our clients. So, we understand that there's a really great place for you guys, especially in an area like this where people can't be travelling down all the time to get through and see properties. So, 100%. And there's a lot of education to be done in the Southern Highlands of all the it can be street to street, there's different, certainly suburb to suburb, town to town. So, it saves a lot of time, and we're finding that it allows more transactions to happen and sorting out clients, which is great.
No, couldn't agree more. So mate, you're pretty lucky to go and see a whole bunch of special properties quite regularly in your job. Are there places over the years that stand out that you've been involved in the selling process that really stand out as those just amazing places? Yeah,
of course. Some of the really historic homes in the Southern Highlands that a lot of the locals have a huge following for and wanted, but the big prices on them. But now they've gone to a whole new level of prices. Catalina, Patchway, 5th Chapter out of Avoca. Got some incredible ones at the moment on 100 acres. One in Berrima. It's just next door to here, which is modern homes, just with incredible Australian outback landscapes and backing onto Wingecarribee River.
Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Now mate, it's springtime of course in the Highlands. Are we going to see a busy spring selling season?
Look, we will be busy. There's already a whole stack of stock out there and homes on the market, but we're going to see more. We've got a big pipeline to come on.
Are the buyers going to follow?
I think so. Sydney's performing well. There was a lift in volume of auctions last weekend, and still 80% auction clearance rate. So simply more selling in Sydney, more coming, and we are as popular as ever. Post-COVID, there has been a few being forced back into the workforce and more full-time, but look, the world's shifted and people can work more from home, and I think the country areas are going to continue to get popular.
Well, mate, I hope you're right. All the best for the spring selling season, and thanks for coming today.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Gino.
Cheers.
See you, Gino. Catch you, mate. Thanks for today.
Bye, America.